Today we're going to learn more about how to find connections. When we're reading, we can find connections between two things to see how they are the same. Remember, connections means how things are the same. For this learning activity today, boys and girls, you will need a partner. If you do not have a partner, please pause the video and go get one now. Welcome back. Let's find some connections between two objects. You and your partner are going to play a game. This is how you play. Look at the two objects. They're very different, aren't they? How are they connected? How are they the same? We have an apple and a beach ball. Can you think of a connection of how they're similar or the same? Turn and tell your partner now. Did you say they're both round? Did you say they're both a sphere shaped? Did you say they both have red and green? If you did, give your partner a high five, because those are connections. Now let's go down to the next two pictures. We have a cat and a squirrel. There are two very different things. Turn and tell your partner how they are connected. How are they the same? Go ahead and pause the video. Welcome back. Did you tell your partner that they both have fur? If you did, give your partner a high five. Did you say they both have ears, two eyes, a nose? Did you say they're both brown and white? They have 4 legs and a fluffy tail? If you did, give your partner a high five in the air and say, good job, finding connections. Now let's go down here. Look at these two pictures. There is a dolphin and a man. Those are very different. But if you look closely and carefully, you'll find a connection between them. Pause the video. Tell your partner how they're connected. Did you say they both can swim in the water? Did you say they both can go up and down in the water as they swim? Did you say that they both use their body parts to help them swim? Even though they have different body parts, they still use them to help, don't they? Those are all connections. If you said any of those things, give your partner a high five. Next, we're going to listen to a text about picking apples and picking pumpkins in the fall. When I'm reading, we're going to look for connections on how doing those two things are the same. Make sure you're sitting elbow, elbow, knee to knee, iPad in the middle so we both can see. Fall picking. Apples and pumpkins are picked in the fall. They both grow all year, getting ready for the fall harvest. Apples grow on trees and pumpkins grow on vines. Both grow on plants. When people go to pick apples, they go to apple orchards and pick the apples out of the trees. They find a ripe apple and twist it off the branch. When people pick pumpkins, they have to cut the ripe pumpkin off the vine. Most farmers go ahead and cut the vines for the pumpkins for their customers. Let's look back in the text and see if we can find some connections. How are apples and pumpkins the same when you pick them? Apples and pumpkins are picked in the fall. That's a connection. That's the same. They both grow all year, getting ready for the fall. So I'm going to underline grow all year. Apples grow on trees and pumpkins grow on vines. That's how they're different. That's not a connection. Both grow on plants. That's a connection. They both grow on plants. When people go to pick apples, they go to the apple orchards and pick the apples out of the trees. They find a ripe apple and twist it off the branch. When people pick pumpkins, they have to cut the ripe pumpkin off the vine. Most farmers go ahead and cut the vines for the pumpkins for their customers. So when you go to actually pick them, you pick them in very different ways. I don't see any connections right there. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 ways that fall picking are the same.